I can get crazy. Oh shoot. Hey, what's going on, guys? It is Mason of Delfino. How are you doing today? Today we're going to be talking about 5 things from the Nintendo New York store that are worth getting. I know it's kind of a random video off the wall, why Nintendo New York, but the real question is, why not? So today we're covering 5 things that Nintendo New York has that I absolutely love. Some of them are categorized, some are not. So with that said, let's begin. This is a Chain Chomp soccer ball, believe it or not, that was from Nintendo New York. At the time, it was actually Nintendo World. This was a gift from my friend Lucas when I turned 16. I still have it, always sits right up here. You never expect things like this at Nintendo New York. Yeah, it's a soccer ball, okay, but it's a Chain Chomp too. That's literally a great combo. I don't play soccer that much anymore, but I can get crazy. Oh shoot, we're good. It almost hit one of my shelves. We're done kicking it. But the thing is, this thing is really just such an awesome thing to have. It is a soccer ball and it's Chain Chomp. I literally can't get over the fact of that. Like, it's not all the way aired up because I don't want it like rolling off the shelf or anything. You know, it kind of just sits because it's a little flat. It never rolls anywhere unless I grab it. The only place you're able to find things like this that are actual real day items but Nintendo themed is that store. You can't ever walk in and have a bad time and see something you don't like. That doesn't ever happen. Next thing are the clothes. Now, I know I wear this hoodie a lot in my videos. It's one that I wear more frequently than most, I think. This is something they have at that store. It is a hoodie. It's really comfy. Bam. You know, and they have hats, okay? You got The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. And anytime there's a big game coming out like that or Mario Odyssey, they always have merchandise and clothing items from that game. Basically just pictures. They had Splatoon shirts, they have Mario shirts, they have Zelda shirts, they have branded shirts of Nintendo New York. They have every kind of item you would want there for clothing. They have Zelda robes there, they have Pokemon robes. They had all this stuff over the years that I've walked in and seen. And the thing is, it is absolutely amazing. It's so fun to walk in and see all your clothes that would eventually end up in my closet. It adds so much personality to your clothing style though. Yeah, it's all from Nintendo New York. That's mainly what I wear, honestly. If you're a Nintendo fan and you need clothes, that's the store you need to go to, because really there's so much variety in the things you have. You're never gonna walk in there and find something you don't like. Other than this hoodie, I think I have 5 or 6 other Nintendo New York shirts. So hey, I mean, more power to me, I guess. Next up, we're talking about board games. I'm talking about cards, I'm talking about actual board games themselves. Nintendo New York has all the Nintendo themed ones you could ever dream of. I think when I visited Nintendo New York about 2 times ago, I picked up Zelda Yahtzee. Now, I freaked out when I saw this because there's already so many Nintendo Yahtzees out there. There's a Mario Yahtzee, there's a Donkey Kong Yahtzee, and a Zelda Yahtzee. I don't know what else there are, but I have them all. Some of these games I picked up at Nintendo New York, some were gifts from Nintendo New York for me that I was not allowed to be in store for while my mom purchased it. There's Mario Monopoly, Pokemon Monopoly, Mario Checkers, and Zelda Chess. My point is though, for your inner child, having a board game in front of you with family is always a great time. Brings back memories, and plus you get your favorite Nintendo items and characters on the board with you. So if you're ever looking for those, Nintendo New York is also the place to go for that. They have all your favorite board games branded with your favorite Nintendo characters. That's why Nintendo New York is the greatest for that. Next up are stuffed animals / plushies. I call them plushies because, hey, these are not dolls, they're action figures, okay? So these are plushies. Every time I walk into Nintendo New York, things like this catch my eye, where they're sitting in a very organized shelf with 3 other ones of the same color, while they're under other ones with a different color. My point is, there's a lot of variety for each plush. For Splatoon, I have an orange one, a light blue, and a lime green. It's a situation where if you buy one, you want to buy them all. And this is the perfect example of that. The thing about Nintendo New York plushies are that these things are stuffed. They're extremely high quality, and I love having them. These things are not always the cheapest though. The price tags are still on these. This one's $9.99, this one's $19.99. So it just depends on what character, I'm assuming what brand you're buying it from, whether it's Mario or Kirby or whatever. But my point is, they're still very good quality. If you need plushies in your collection, they are the place to go to. They have racks full of all of them. They have racks full of Pokemon plushies, Mario plushies, whatever you can imagine they have for it. Last but not least are mugs from Nintendo New York. Mugs / glasses / water bottles, whatever it may be. Nintendo New York has a variety for you to enjoy. Now me myself have about 10 of these. I have a Pokemon one, I have a Boo and an NES controller water bottle. I have Mario and Luigi Nintendo New York Cup, I have the original Nintendo World Cup, a black Nintendo New York Cup, and then I have all kinds of other cups around my room that are just on shelves from that store. I know what you're thinking, Mason, why do you have so many mugs and glasses? You don't even use them. You're right, I don't, and that's why I love them, because they sit on my shelf and they add so much pleasant aesthetic to my collection. Look at this. This is a Boo water bottle. Here's an NES controller one. They sit on my retro shelf. My Pikachu one sits on my Pokemon shelf. My Mario one is always up on my desk. My point is, there's never merchandise that you don't want there. Literally, everything Nintendo New York has to offer will be pleasing to you to some extent. If you're a Nintendo fan, that is. If not, then you probably shouldn't go in there. I'm not gonna lie, every time I've gone in there, I've spent over $100. I'll keep it at that. Whether it's clothing, plushies, board games, glasses, or a Chain Chomp soccer ball, there's no way you could go wrong with your purchases at Nintendo New York. Now keep in mind, these exact items I mentioned today may not be in the store right now, talking about my experience over the years anyway. So with that said, thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know what merchandise you've gotten from Nintendo New York that you absolutely love that you want to tell me about. Thank you for watching. I will talk to you next time.